So you're in the market for a chainmail collar, right? No worries, I got you. This video is going to teach you everything that you need to know about these chainmail collars so that you know what to do before you buy. And you can trust me, I'm kind of a pro at this. So the first thing that you need to do is decide what colors do you want, what size do you want, what shape do you want. We're going to get back to the desk and I'm going to tell you just how you're going to decide this. And now that we're back here, you need to decide just exactly how big you need this to be. And finding that out is going to be pretty simple. All you need is a simple measuring tape. So let's pretend the styrofoam head is you. All you're going to do is take a measuring tape and go around your neck, kind of towards the base, because that's where you're going to be wearing it, and meet back up in the front with that measuring tape. And whatever number you get, you're going to add just a couple inches onto. That way you have some slack in it. Now you can kind of guesstimate how much slack you need based on how tight you like things to be around your neck. I can't do too tight, so I add on like 4 or 5 inches for mine, because if I have anything tied around it, I'm going to choke. But I have scars on my chest, so I can't order too loose either because then it'll irritate. So I have to find that sweet spot right in the middle. And now for the super fun part, you get to decide what colors you want. Now as long as you're keeping with the theme for all your gear, this should be pretty simple, but I'm going to go ahead and give you an example of what I mean. Now anytime you order gear, typically you're going to be sticking with a color combination, right? So like you can see, my hood is red and black, my half hoodie is red and black, and my chain is red and black. And when you have two main colors like that, it's going to be a whole lot easier to decide what you want and what colors you want on your actual chain. Now for example, my other hood, it's going to be a whole lot harder to decide what colors you want. If I were ordering one for this again, I would go with probably blue and yellow or blue and pink, because I think those combinations look good. Alternatively, you could do yellow and pink and that would look good as well, but it is going to be a little harder to find somebody who will actually do non-black based colors. Is it possible? Yeah. Is it easy? No. And a lot of the times for the fully colored ones, you're going to be paying a little bit of a premium. So at this point, you should have your length and your color combination. Now, all you need is to know what weave you want. And this should be relatively easy because there's really only 4 main styles. So typically when you order a chainmail collar, they come in Persian weaves. The most popular one that I've seen and the one that I like the most is the half Persian. And that is similar to a full Persian weave, but it's just half the thickness. And then you have the full Persian weaves, which I am not a fan of. These things sit kind of bulky on your neck, they don't lay flat, and they're just overall not the best to wear in my opinion. They don't look as good, and on top of that, they kind of always feel like they're tangled up, and I really, really hate that. You can get them in box weaves as well, and one that nobody really gets that I feel like is more of just a fashion statement for normal people. I think it's called a European weave, but it's something that you're really not gonna find with actual like chainmail collar makers. That's more of just like standard jewelry. Now, most of these will last a very, very, very long time because they are made of anodized aluminum. They are good to go in the shower or pretty much wherever you want to take them. Obviously, don't go wearing them into the ocean or something at the beach because then you're going to get salt on it, and salt is not good for any material really. But you should be good to wear it in the shower, wear it during play sessions, whatever you want. Sweat really is not going to hurt it either. So got to decide what this means for you. Is this going to be a symbol? Is this going to be a fashion accessory? What's it going to be? Now you really got to decide what this means to you. Is this going to be a fashion statement? Is it going to be a symbol of commitment? So the standard meaning of a chainmail collar for a pup dynamic is typically the handler will give the pup their collar, and then that is a sign that that pup is committed to their handler or to their alpha or whatever. But that doesn't mean that it has to be that exact dynamic. You can just wear it just to wear it. I don't have a handler. I'm not into that. I just wear it for me because I like it. It's a fashion accessory. It's a part of my persona as a pup. So don't think that you have to have some deep meaning behind it. You can just wear it. But you really need to decide what it's going to mean to you in that sense before you go and spend money on it. There's kind of multiple meanings to it, so it's always good to decide whether you want it to mean something to you or not. Now that you've decided that, well, now it's time to figure out which maker you want to go with. And this is something you got to be careful with, because there's lots of scammers out there on the internet. But I got a couple up my sleeve I've used before. I can show you real quick. And now you need to decide what maker you want to go with. There's a lot of them out there, especially on Etsy, which is where I get all of mine. There's also private ones on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, like Bluesky, pretty much everywhere that there's pubs. And why this is important to decide is because every single one of them is going to have slightly different quality. I have ordered from about 4, and I'm going to give you my 2 favorite ones that I've had, which are my first one and my most recent one. So my first one, which is my most favorite one, was made by a person called Alpha Sage, and this was multiple years ago. I got it off of Etsy. I don't believe he's on Etsy anymore, but I will try to find him and leave a link for him. I absolutely love what he did. He provides super high quality jump rings on the end of it, so it's easy to put on. It's made well. The chainmail is high quality. Mine has lasted 6 years, and it has just a couple scratches on it. That's it. It is seriously fantastic. And then my most recent one, which is the one that I'm wearing currently, was made by Chains by Howie Design. This is somebody that I've been following for years and years and years. This is one of the first pup related people that I ever saw. And I didn't know that he actually made these until I saw it scrolling on Etsy, and I'm like, I have to order. And so I did. And I love it. It's fantastic. I think he did a very good job. And the price was reasonable too, because a lot of them can be very expensive. I think I paid like 70 or 80 bucks for my one from Alpha Sage, which honestly, you know what? I'm not mad. At least for the price, it was very good quality. And he did give those nice jump rings on the end of it. Both of these people are fantastic to order from, and I will absolutely leave links to both of them for y'all. This is one of the safest pieces of gear you can get as a pup, and you honestly can't go wrong with it. So, let's recap. Measure. Pick your colors, pick your maker, order. Easy. 3 steps. And you'll be safe ordering from pretty much anybody with a good rating on Etsy, but I absolutely love those 2. They are so good. And as somebody who has a pretty vast and growing gear collection, I feel like that statement should have some weight to it. And with that recap being said, let's go ahead and get back outside. So I hope this video helped you decide what you want to do and who you want to order from. If you find these videos helpful, definitely hit that subscribe button, follow me on TikTok, Bluesky, everywhere. And my name is Marlo. Love you. Have a good one.